Good evening. Today I will be presenting on the topic workplace hazard at Nestle Malaysia Manufacturing. As one of the world's leading food and beverage companies, Nestle Malaysia operates several manufacturing plants that prioritize product excellence and operational efficiency. However, maintaining these high standards also requires strong attention to occupational safety and health. The poster highlights four major categories of workplace hazards commonly found in Nestle manufacturing environment is physical hazard, biological hazard, economic hazard, and chemical hazards. Physical hazards involve moving machinery, slippery surfaces, and exposure to high noise or extreme temperatures. Biological hazards result from bacteria or fungal contaminations due to inadequate hygiene. Ergonomic hazards arise from repetitive motion or improper lifting techniques, while chemical hazards stem from exposure to cleaning agents, powder, and fumes. Recognizing and addressing these hazards are vital to ensuring a safe and productive workplace for all employees.
Thank you, Chai. Hello, my name is Muhammad Syami Izam bin Samsul Buhari, and I'm going to talk about the workplace hazard at Nestle Malaysia, which is the physical hazard. In Nestle manufacturing factory, physical hazards are very common because we use many types of machine and equipment every day. These include things like moving machinery, slippery floor, loud noises, and extreme temperature from oven or freezer. For example, when workers operate high-speed machine, there is a risk of getting cuts or crush injuries if the machine is not properly guarded. When the floor is wet from water or oil, workers may slip and fall, which can cause fractures or back injuries. Also, being around loud machine for a long time can cause hearing losses if workers don't wear ear protection. And in some area, workers may face hot or cool condition, which can cause burn or even hypothermia. This physical hazard not only hurt employees but also affect the company. If someone get injured, production must stop because it can lose time, higher costs, and lower productivity. To control this risk, Nestle takes several steps, which is first, they use engineering control such as machine guard and non-slip flooring. The second one is they're giving administrative control like training workers on safety procedure and ensure regular housekeeping. And the last one is they provide personal protective equipment or PPE such as glove, earplug, and safety shoes. By following these measures, Nestle can make sure that every employee works in a safe, healthy, and productive environment. That's all for me. I will pass to the next presenter.
Good day, Madam Amy. I'm Gokhale. Today I'll be talking about the biological hazards in Nestle Malaysia and how they are managed in the food processing industry. In the food sector, biological hazards like bacteria, viruses, fungi, and parasites are a major concern because they can cause illness and affect both workers' safety and also the consumers' health. For a company like Nestle Malaysia, which handles a large scale of food production, managing this hazard is essential to maintain quality and protect its reputation. The main causes of biological hazards at Nestle includes contaminated raw materials such as milk or carols, poor hygiene practices among workers, improper food storage, and pest infestation. For example, failure to maintain cold chain system or cross contamination between raw materials and unfinished product can lead to a serious risk. The effects can be severe. Workers may face infection or respiratory problems, and consumers might suffer from food poisonings. We saw this globally when Nestle had to recall Maggi noodles in 2015 and the baby formula in 2019 due to contamination issues, which damaged the public trust and caused major financial losses. To control these assets, Nestle Malaysia follows strict systems like GMP, ISO 22000 and HACCP. They focus on workers' hygiene training, sanitation of equipments, pest controls, cold chain monitoring and microbiologic air testing. They also have an emergency recall plan to remove unsafe product quickly. In short, Nestle Malaysia proactive safety measures not only protects employees and consumers but also preserves the company's image as a trusted global food brand. So that's all from me. I would like to pass it to the Anusha.
Ergonomic hazards happen when the physical demands of a job do not match a worker's abilities. At Nestle, these hazards are often found in the production floor, packaging department, and warehouse, where employees perform repetitive tasks, lift heavy items, or stand for long hours. There are three main causes of ergonomic hazard at Nestle Malaysia. First, repetitive motion, where workers repeatedly use the same hand or arm movement, can lead to muscle strain or injury. Second, manual handling of heavy loads put stress on the back and shoulders, especially when proper lifting tools or techniques are not used. Third, awkward posture happen when workstations are poorly designed, forcing workers to bend, stretch, or twist uncomfortably during tasks. These edges can cause disorders such as back pain and carpal tunnel syndrome. They may also reduce productivity as discomfort and fatigue make workers less efficient. Nestle applies several measures. Engineering controls include adjustable chairs, tables, and conveyor to reduce physical strain. For administrative control involve rotating tasks, scheduling short breaks, and avoiding prolonged sitting or standing. Lastly, training and awareness program ensure that employees use safe lifting techniques and maintain good posture while working.
Hello everyone, today we are going to talk about chemical hazard at Nestle. Even though their food products are safe, the process of making them can expose workers to different chemical hazards. The company's main goal is to protect its workers from these dangers. So, how are workers exposed to these chemicals? Mainly in two ways. First, by breathing them in. Dust from things like flour and milk powder or gases can get into the air and harm workers' lungs. Second, through skin contact. Strong cleaning chemicals can cause bad burns, and even oils or food proteins can cause skin problems over time. Effect on health. This hazard can hurt workers in two ways. First, there are immediate effects. For example, breathing in a harmful gas can make it hard to breathe right away. Spilling a strong chemical can cause instant painful burns. Second, there are long-term effects. These are problems that build up slowly over years. Constant exposure to dust can lead to asthma, and some chemicals can even damage internal organs like the liver or kidneys. So, how does Nestle manage these risks? They use a three-layer approach. The first and best layer is engineering controls. This means installing physical safety system. A great example is a ventilation system that sucks dust and fumes away right at the sources. The second layer is administrative controls. This is about changing how work is done. It includes proper safety training, creating safety work procedure, and rotating jobs to limit each worker's exposure time. The last line of defense is the important layer. For example, PPE or personal protective equipment. This is a gear workers wear like gloves, masks, and safety glasses. PPE is the last line of defense. It's essential for situations where other controls can't remove the risk completely, but it only works if it's worn correctly. Thank you.
In conclusions, workplace hazards are an inevitable part of industrial operations, but with effective preventions and countermeasures, risk can be minimized. Nestle Malaysia upholds its corporate commitment to good food, good life, which also extends to good safety and good health. By enforcing strict safety protocols, promoting awareness, and encouraging a proactive safety culture, the company continues to safeguard the well-being of its workforce. Ultimately, a safe workplace not only protects employees but also enhances productivity, reputations, and long-term sustainability. That's all for me. Thank you.